Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. We are here again, day 6. We are here today, the day of the 7 ways to fix cells in 7 ways. 7 ways to fix cells in 7 ways, day 6. Come on. I need to see you come live immediately with us. Start coming up. 7 ways to fix cells in 7 days, day 6. It's been a beautiful 6 days with you all here with us. It's not been easy. It's been impactful. It's been transformative. We have been dishing out solution on this platform in the past 6 days. And today it's not going to be any different. We are also going to be unleashing knowledge. We are going to be releasing powerful information that will help to transform your business. It's going to help transform sales the way it has ever happened for you before. All I need you to do at the moment is share the link to this webinar to all your friends, your family members, to everyone that you can possibly share it to. I also want to confirm that if you are live currently, that you can hear what I am saying. This is 2 minutes past 8, and we are going to be concluding once or before it's 9 o'clock. Keep coming up. If you are here, please send out the link to this live webinar to anyone you have in your contact list. Put it across your social media platforms. Invite people. Let's make the noise about this. Let's make noise about this 7 days. It is day 6. We have just today and tomorrow to round up. If you are just joining us today, I would love that you share the link to this live webinar across on your social media platforms. Send it to your friends, to their DM, and your family members also. This is a free webinar where we decided to impact businesses, to bring changes, transformative changes to businesses. It's been awesome. We've been receiving massive testimonies from all around the entire country. Businesses have changed. Business people have started thinking differently. They are taking more better decisions from the knowledge that they are getting from those 7 ways to fix sales in 7 days. It's been transformed. If you are here live, comment transform. If you believe the lesson so far has been impactful, comment impact. And if you are just joining us for the first time today, comment new. Okay, I've not seen new yet. I want to see new persons. Put it across your social media platform. Let me see more persons join. And if you're just joining us for the first time also, I would also like you to hit the subscription button so as to get notified whenever we hit the subscription button. I also hit the notification button so as to get notified when we put out any content. Brandaging has come to transform businesses. Our motto of Slogan at Brandaging is oxygen for business growth. We believe that we are the oxygen for every growth for businesses. We are going to be transforming businesses through impactful wisdom. We are going to be transforming businesses through the solutions we are going to be offering. We are going to be transforming businesses through serious partnership. Brandaging has come to stay. It has come to help businesses transform. We are here to connect with you. We are here to bring solutions, especially when it deals with growth. Why do we need oxygen? We need oxygen to sustain our living. If you breathe in air and refuse to release it, you are dead. You are living because you are breathing in and you are breathing out. That is the gap we are bridging for business people. That is the solutions we are bringing to business people to make sure that businesses are consistently living. How do we do that? By helping businesses to sustain sales. If sales you think is a challenge for you, Brandogene is the right place to go to. Brandogene is the right place to go to. Why? Because we have done it for businesses, couple of businesses across a good number of industries in Nigeria. And there are good testimonies for that. Not just testimonies, there are proofs, documented proofs. There are data you can use to confirm this information. There are data you can use to confirm this information. So it's the same thing we can also do for your business. If your business is suffering from every form of sales challenges, lead generation challenges, or any kind of challenges, BrandSense is here to help you. And we are not asking for much. We are only asking that you pay attention to 7 ways to fix sales in 7 days, in 7 ways. We have done, we've treated a powerful topic that is content creation in day 1. We've treated consistency, day 2. We've treated offer, we're creating an irresistible offer in day 3. Day 4, we treated about yesterday was lead generation. Day 4, we treated let me just quickly refresh. It's been 5 powerful days. It's been 5 powerful days. So day 1, we treated consistent content creation. Day 2, we discussed consistency. Thank you for joining. Go ahead and send out invites to every other person that is not here. Day 3, we treated crafting irresistible offers. We discussed crafting and irresistible offers. It was a powerful lesson. It was such a powerful lesson. This is already 7 minutes past 8. It's already 7 minutes past 8. I would love you to go ahead and do that. We have just 3 minutes left to go. If you don't have your writing materials, quickly go, grab them, and get ready. If you don't have your writing materials, quickly go, grab them, and get ready, because we are about to kick off. I'm so excited to discuss and to share with us what we have for you today. It's so beautiful. So the 1 was content creation. The 2 was a lack of consistency in marketing. Day 3 was about creating an irresistible offer. Day 4, yes, was about lead generation strategy. Yesterday, we discussed about salespeople. We discussed slow and incompetent sales responses. Today, being day 6, we have an interesting topic to discuss. But before we move into that, it's already 9 minutes past 8. Before we move into that, let's quickly refresh a little bit on day 5. Yesterday, day 5, we had a couple of discussions we had yesterday, as we pointed a couple of things that is hurting businesses. And yesterday was about the attitude of no sales person, late response to messages, not replying on time, sustaining boring conversations. Yesterday we said that if you really want your conversations to be turned into conversion, you have to take control of the direction the direction of the conversation. You have to know how to direct the conversation to your favor. Whoever that wins in the conversation wins you will definitely get the conversion. If you are winning the conversation, you are definitely going to win the conversion. Okay, it's already 10 minutes past 8, and we are going to kick off immediately. Thank you for joining us once again. This is Brandogene, and this is the oxygen for business growth. On weekly basis, we're dishing out information that is going to be helping business people across Africa to keep growing. Our goal is to affect as much businesses as possible across Africa. Businesses who are in need of sales solutions, who are in need of marketing solutions, who are in need of branding solutions. That is what Brandogene has come to help. Also, we are running BrandSense, which is the parent company for Brandogene. BrandSense is a general company which is responsible for branding, services, and content creation and all of that. Right? So today, day 6, we are going to be discussing a beautiful topic that says lack of trust and brand authority. Lack of trust and brand authority. I believe that you have the right materials with you. I will want you to quickly put this down so that we can speed up as fast as possible so that we'll be able to finish before our time is up. So, we said lack of trust and brand authority is also one of the major reasons that is hurting businesses down. Lack of trust and brand authority. If your business is not trusted in the market, trust me, you have a challenge. If your business is not well trusted in the market, there is a gap. You are losing out. You are losing out. And that you don't need. You don't need it for your business. You need to gain the trust of your audience. You need to gain the trust of your buyers. You need them to believe that you are a trusted source for the particular service you are offering. If you cannot be able to get them to trust you, it will be difficult to get them to buy from you. If your marketing is a way of getting people's attention, but trust will get them to make the payments. If you are good at your marketing, you are consistent in your marketing, but it lacks trust, then you are going to have some challenges getting people to buy from you. They are going to see you, but they are not going to have that so much trust in you. Can you remember what happened to Techno when they first entered Nigeria, when they started selling their products? Techno first selling smaller devices, smaller phones. They didn't start with screen touch. But the first set of screen touch they started selling was so weak. The branding was poor. Almost everything was just so poor. The people who go for Techno then, we are people who have no other option because it's the cheapest in the market. But trust me, it wasn't good. So many persons didn't even want to try it at all. But guess what? Over time, Techno kept evolving. Techno kept evolving to the point that they are currently competing with bigger brands. As a matter of fact, there is okay. Hello. Can you hear me now? We are so sorry. There's an interruption with the lights, which also affected the internet that we are using, but it's been fixed. It's been fixed. So sorry. This is Nigeria, and it's normal to happen, right? Okay. So without wasting much of time, we are going to also forge ahead. I want to confirm that you can hear me all now. Please, if you are here and you are still following, please, can you hear me? Okay, thank you. Thank you for that confirmation. Okay, so we said I'm trying to pick up from where I stopped. I was talking about Techno. I think I was giving a reference about Techno and how they were able to dominate the market, because over time they kept evolving, they kept improving their product to the point that Nigerians started, even myself inclusive, I started liking their product because it started looking more like similar products that we are using. Some of the things we are familiar with here in Nigeria. There is a popular word we use then, Shinko, right? When a phone is said to be Shinko, that was what Techno was a similar name that was attributed to Techno products as a then. But over time, they kept evolving. Then we are able to build trust. There's another product or another brand that also have similar experience, similar story. Money Points and OPay. When they started, there was no big billboard. They didn't use those big billboards. People heard about them. People knew about them. But they were skeptical about using such banks. Why? Because there's no physical bank. There's no physical location. And the question is, what if anything happens to my money? Where do I see these people? If anything should happen to my money, where do I see these people? But it took time. It took time before people started. Okay, a few persons were like, okay, let's try and see if we can momentarily try to start using it for, because of this speed, using it for just, if I'm going to the market, I'll just use it to, go to the market, do my buying and selling and all of that, and then, and gradually they have entered the market, and people, they have won the trust of most Nigerians, because we've had issues with them, and we were able to write via email, and they responded, and those issues were rectified. And that even made us to think, why won't all these other old commercial banks be like such? That you just need to, from the comfort of your home, just write and, without visiting the bank. It changed our mentality. So that they were able to build trust. They were able to build trust in your business. How are you evolving? How are you intending to build trust that every other person who is trying to patronize you, who is hearing about your business and your product, can be able to, build that trust for your business and for your products? It is important. It's important. People don't just buy any products. They don't just buy any product. They buy from the brands they trust. They buy from the brands they trust. You have to get them to trust you. You have to get them to trust you. Guess what? If Opay was not good at responding to their customers at the initial time, it would have been a very, very big challenge for them. Imagine you're a fashion designer and you just started up. You are done with your trainings and your learning and everything. You want to now get started. And someone gives you a deadline for a project, for a clothes to get ready for the clothes I'm going to use it for my wedding, for any event or whatever. And then on that event, on that day, you didn't deliver. You disappointed the person. The second person, you disappointed the person. You are not going to grow as fast as you should have grown, even if you are the best, even if you are very good, you are skilled, but you are not good at delivering as fast as possible or delivering jobs at the due date. You are not going to grow as fast as compared to when you are diligent in delivering at the same date you have agreed with the client. It's going to be a challenge. So you need to build trust. They need to trust you. They need to trust you. They need to trust you. There are a couple of reasons, about 4 I listed that the reasons why people don't trust most businesses. Number one is what? No proof. Number one is what? No proof. No proof. You are doing business, but then there is no proof of how your business has been useful, how your business has been helpful to people or to other businesses. There is zero proof. It is disturbing because you need to put out reasons, show people reasons that this is why you are good. This is what you are capable of. If you say you can deliver at so time, what makes me to believe that? Is there any referral? Is there someone you can refer me to? No proof, no testimonials, no result, no evidence. No evidence. So it's a challenge. If you are into real estate, show us the properties you've sold. Show us the people the satisfied investors you have sold to. Show us that screenshot where the person is telling you, oh, thank you for this investment. Oh, thank you for helping notifying me about this investment. Oh, thank you for saving me from this wrong investment I should have made. Thank you for educating us. It is important. Put out the testimonies. Show the results. If you're a developer, If you are and you are in your property, there are certain developments that are going on, put it out there. Even if it's just a block fence that you are putting, show it out. If there is a bulldozer in the site, put it out. Show it to people. They want to see it. If you are currently building your entrance gate, put it out there. These are proofs to show that this is legit, to be able to gain the trust of your audience. If you're a fashion designer or any business and you are selling to some people, show if you can on the point of delivery. If it's okay that you take a picture with the person, those are your customers you are delivering to. It is okay to take pictures with them. If you are trading, it is also okay. It's also okay to take pictures with your customers. These are going to sound proof, social proof that people are buying from us. It's a social proof that people are patronizing your business. What does that mean? People like your products. What does that mean? People trust you. So why won't you do the same with us? Why won't you trust us? That's number one, no proof. Number two says poor online presence. Poor online presence. There are businesses that are doing so well without social media. They are not online, but they are doing so well. And they believe we don't need social media. We don't need to be online. We don't need to be there. No, you as a person may not need to be there, but your business needs to get there. Because the world is gradually moving. The world is gradually moving. So some of those your customers that are coming to buy from you may very soon have someone who is selling to them online. They will have to start buying from someone else online because at the comfort of their houses, they can be able to, execute purchases. So you need to get online. Some of us are online, but we are doing nothing. Our business pages are dead. Our business pages are dead, and it's not healthy for the business. I want to thank you for joining us. If you are still with us, thank you for joining us. Even after the interruption, thank you for being consistent with us. I will also encourage you, if you've not shared the link to your platforms, go ahead, copy the link of this particular webinar, share it across to your social media platform, share it on your WhatsApp status so as to get more persons to join us. Number 3 is no story. Comment no story. Reasons why people don't trust your business. There is no story attached to your business. People don't know about you. People don't know about you. But you are using Facebook, and you can tell me more about Mark Zuckerberg. You know that he started Facebook 2003. You knew how it happened at Harvard University. At least you knew something about it. You knew that he was a dropout. The iPhone you are enjoying today, we knew that the guy who did it he's not wealthy when he came up with the idea of iPhone or Apple products. It also came with an idea. So many of the things there is a story. And it's good when people tell your story. People should be able to know about you. People should be able to know about your product. People should be able to know how you started. People should be able to know where you are going to. They should be able to have this information. Tell it as a story. They should be able to know that you didn't start from this point. There was a point where it was all of the things they are looking at now was a vision. But with consistency and trust, you kept believing to a point that you were able to build the brand they are seeing at the moment. At least that can tell them, okay, if this brand has been existing, people were able to patronize this business down to the point where it is currently, then it's something that was to be trusted. It means it has been tested and now it's really has to be trusted. So you need to tell your story. Tell your story. Write it down. Tell your story. it yourself and tell, I need to tell my story. If you don't do it, no one will do that for you. We need to tell our stories and we need to tell it right. The authentic story about our businesses. We need to tell the stories. We need to tell the stories. Then last but not least, we have here, it says, looking like everyone else. Your business is looking like everyone else's business. There is nothing different. There is nothing different. Your business is just looking like everyone else's business. There is no difference. You're a fashion designer, you do just the same thing every other person is doing. There is nothing distinguishing you out. There is nothing distinguishing you out. You are running a school, there is nothing distinguishing your school out. You are just moving with the flow. It might be okay to move with the flow when you are getting started, but it's not okay that you continue moving with the same flow as everyone else that is doing. You need to find something different. You need to find a unique point. In business, there's something we call unique selling points. You need to find out about your business. What stands your business out from others? What is that unique selling point for your business? What is it? Don't tell me it's quality. Everybody believes they are selling quality. Don't tell me it's quality. What is actually the definition of quality? What is the definition of quality for you? Because if you should look into it very well, that's which you are calling quality. For someone else, might be something that they can't work with. What defines quality for you? For your business, it might be paying attention to details. You might be paying attention to details. For some businesses, it might be speed in delivery, speed in response, speed in attending to customers. For some business, it might be prioritizing customers over everything else. What is it for your business? What is it for your business? What is it for your business? So don't look like everyone else is looking. Don't be like everyone else. Don't do just like everyone else is doing. Find something that will distinguish your business out and do it. Move with that flow. Find something. Find something. We say trust removes resistance. Write it down. Trust removes resistance. Today, if you're just joining us, the topic we're discussing today says lack of trust and brand authority. If you're just joining us, our topic today says what? Lack of trust and brand authority as one of the ways to fix sales. Not having the trust of your audience. We say trust removes resistance. Why would you resist buying from somebody you know? In fact, why would you resist buying from your family, from a family member? Your sister, take for instance, or your wife, your husband, your brother might get into the business of baking cake. This may just finish learning about it, or even fashion design. You want to patronize the person. Why? Because there are certain things you know the person will not do. Yes, one of the things the person will even do, like the not getting the designs perfectly. Maybe a cake or a clothes. The person will not get the designs very well, will not get you the right, but you are sure the person will not run away with the money. You are sure he or she is not going to run away with the money. That is trust. So trust removes resistance. Trust removes resistance. When people trust you, selling becomes easy. When someone trusts you, have you ever wondered why if someone wants to buy from you, the person is going to ask you a couple of questions. I've seen real estate people who wants to buy a property from a real estate company, which some of them will help them to get get this prospect who wants to buy, and he's telling us, oh, I can't just go ahead and make this payment. I will have to find first see the CEO, the owner of the company. We say, okay, we ask. The CEO says, okay, let's meet the person. And we scheduled a meeting with him. He saw the CEO and further requested, guess what? He requested to see the house, residential house of the CEO. The CEO granted that. Why? They want to get to know. They want to trust. They want to do their findings. After all of this, sometimes you notice that if they want to buy the next time, they are not asking those questions again. They already have built relationship. They now have the trust of the company. So for the first time, the person may buy from you, the person may not trust you very well. But if the person buys from you the first time and it's okay, then the person can go ahead and buy from you more often. In Igbo language, there's something they said, most of them my guy also. I think the literal meaning that's not actually is another, but that's not the right way it's said. But what it simply means is if a particular road is good, then not a road, yes, literally, if a road is good, that means that it's okay to follow that same path again. So if your prospects have a good experience from the first time they're doing business with you, definitely they are going to come back again when there is need for that. So when people trust you, selling becomes easy. I already said before, your marketing gets attention, but trust gets what? Payment. Two different things. You can do your marketing, is good. But why is it that we've not been patronizing all the ads we've been seeing on Google, on YouTube, on Facebook? Why is it that we don't buy from them? Not that we don't need what they're selling, but there is no trust. Why is it that you buy from your neighbor? From your neighbor in the compound, at your street, at your workplace? Why is it that you buy from people like that? Because there is trust. So marketing can get people's attention. So if you're putting all your energy on marketing, you are doing well, but just let know that there's need that you build what? Trust. We're going to also discuss how we can be able to build that trust. It does not require fund like marketing. Marketing requires money. Trust does not necessarily require money. It requires money, yes, but it does not always require money. There are just a few things you need to put in place. It requires money, yes, but not as heavy as marketing does. Marketing gets attention, but trust gets what? Payment. I also said, if you look like everyone else, customers will treat you like an option. If you look like everyone else, customers will treat you like an option, not a priority. They won't take you seriously like as though you are a priority. They'll treat you like everyone else, as though you're an option. And you don't want that. You don't want it at all. So you need to find a way to get something to do that, to separate your business, distinguish your business. You need to find something. We are going to quickly touch the trust formula. Something that you used to call the trust formula. Let's quickly touch that. I'll put it in the comment section now. Trust spells T-R-U-S-T. Trust formula. This is how the formula that will help you to know how you can easily build trust around your business. Trust formula. Trust formula. Now, number one, the first thing in trust is what? Testimonials. Testimonials. You need to send screenshots of what people are saying, what those that patronize the business are saying. What are people saying? The people that are patronizing the past, what are they saying? What is the feedback? If you want to download an app on Play Store, if you see the app, you will see review. In most cases, you notice that before you go ahead and download the app, you will read through what are people saying about this product. What are people saying about the product? If you are looking out to book a hotel and you are using Google Map, you will check out, find the hotel and check the review. There are one hospital, after visiting the hospital, there was a certain treatment we are not okay with. I just decided to check out the hospital on Google Map, and guess what? It was a doctor that I saw commenting almost every week. He's commenting. He just copies and pastes. This is a good hospital. This is a good hospital. That's the only thing you see. And the result is already showing. People are a few persons said this is good, and then there are some that said this is not good. This is pointed out some things that are not right there. But it was only him, singing the praises of his business. So what are people saying about your business? What are people saying about your services? What are people saying about your products? You need to pay attention to that. You need to pay attention to that. Take a screenshot of that. Put it out so that people will see. That's T, trust. T, trust. The second one we have R is what? Result. R is what? Result. R is what? Result. You need to show results. You need to show results. You need to show results. Just like us at Brand Agent, if we are helping your business to grow sales, you are definitely going to be seeing the results. Whatever it is you are selling, and you are making a certain investment, let's take for instance, you're making an investment of 500,000 to sell your product. If you are into real estate, let's assume in the month you're investing 1 million on your marketing, and by the end of the month, you are going to be seeing the results. Show results. Show results. For social business, only in the month of December alone, we'll be able to do over 20 million plus. Another company, we help the company to sell off all their properties. Guess what? They didn't just sell off. That's not the testimony. The testimonials, he said, is that they have over 15 plus buyers waiting, asking for account number. Real estate. And for some businesses, there was no sales. For some businesses, sales was not enough. Show results. Show results. Why? Because these things are going to make marketing much easier. What does it cost to show the testimonials of your buyers? What does it cost to show results, to build authority? You know, this is easier to build business even by building trust and brand authority. It's much easier to build business that way. It is important to pay serious attention to it because it's going to help your business. It's going to help you spend less. While we are talking about being important, it is also true that if your business is relying solely only on paid ads, then your business is actually not doing well. Your business is, we encourage you to do marketing, yes, but you should not be the only source of revenue for your business. Because why? The cost for ads is increasing on a daily basis. Are you ready to also be increasing that? Even if you are ready, yes, but it's not the best way. Other marketing channels can be building trust and brand authority for your businesses. Why? Because that people can refer you. People can give you what? Referrals. Number 3 is what? You is what? Unique story. Unique story. When we're talking about reasons why these people don't trust businesses, we mentioned that there is what? No stories. You need to tell stories. People need to know the story about your business. Just like us, the advances. Before we got started, we are insisted. We started as a branding agency, but then over time we realized that there is a gap in the market. We were teaching people basically how to run ads and all of that. But over time we now discover that people are actually not strong at that. So we decided to start helping them to do that for them. We actually started promoting schools. Over time, we said that now real estate businesses and also tech companies. And over the years, we've been able to help a couple of businesses, and we can give you names. In Anambra State alone, we can talk about Dockland Estate, we can talk about Young Homes, Bukasin. There are too many of them. Businesses that we know that we've been able to help to create good content. Businesses we've been able to help to be able to make reasonable amount of sales. We've also been able to train staffs who are closing deals for businesses. What about your business? What story do your business have? We are not talking about stories that are unnecessary stories. No, we are talking about stories that will add value to your business. Tell the true story about your business. Randstad used to be a vision. Randstad used to be an idea. But we believe strongly in the need. Why we are here is not because it's not. I won't say we're not here to make money. Yes, we are here to make money. But beyond making money, we are here to push African businesses. There is a gap we have seen. Most African businesses are relying on whatever the day brings, and that cannot help you to sustain. You have to take what the day has brought. Whatever every day you have to take it. Power is not giving, it is taking. And we are helping businesses to push them to the front line by helping them to set the right marketing campaigns for their businesses. We are putting businesses up on social media platforms. There are ones that are there, we are helping to revive them. Whatever kind of business it is. Social presence is important. Social presence. Your business needs to be online. Your business needs to be online. You need to be findable. You people need to search for your business and be able to find your business. It's not just to go and create the account and forget that you created an account. To come back 6 months again and remember that and start thinking about the password of the account. Be present. Be visible. Make sure you are very visible online. There is social media, there is Facebook, there is Instagram, there is Twitter, there is TikTok, there is YouTube. Your business needs to be present. You need to talk to people. You need to educate people on your business. It is important. And lastly, we are looking at what? Transparency. Lastly, we're looking at what? Be transparent. It is important. Be transparent. People, like I said, need to know about your business. People need to know about your story. People need to know how your business operates. They need to know. Where are we moving next to? They need to know. When are you entering our city? We need to know. What's your plan for so group of people? We need to know. There are a couple of things that your business needs to be reaching out. It's going to help to build trust in the hearts of your audience. I don't know how many of those things you've been doing today before now, but I will encourage you as you are. I mentioned earlier we should be able to write down those things. I'm sure that we are, even if you realize this is a webinar, live webinar, you can always revisit it. I'll encourage you to take your time, study, write down whatever it is that you're learning today so that you can be able to implement them. If you've got some value so far this night, I want to see you comment value. Comment value. If you've been getting value, I want to see you comment value. Go ahead and put it in the comment section. I want to see you value. Comment value. If you can be able to get the trust of your audience, your business will take a new shape. Your business will take a new shape. Get people to trust you. Get them to trust you. Get them to trust you by every means. Get them to trust you. We said you need to what? Build, get the testimonials, results, unique stories, social presence, and transparency. I want to thank you for joining us tonight on the 6th day of what? Our 7 ways to fix sales in 7 days. Thank you for joining day 6. I am glad that you joined us, and I am very sure that you have received a deep insight from today's lesson. And I will be happy to see you. You put out your testimonies of how this is affecting your business already. If you've started implementing some of the things that we shared since day 1, I would love to hear about them and how it has been transforming your business. Trust me, some of this may not be quick. The result may not start showing immediately, but be consistent, as we discussed on the second day. Be consistent with this. You are going to see the results in no distant time. Marketing is not magic. Marketing is not magic. You need to also write that down. Marketing is not magic. It doesn't happen like this, and it also doesn't die immediately. When you stop marketing, your business doesn't start going down immediately. It takes a little time, before you start seeing it. The same thing, if you start marketing right, it's not going to reflect immediately. It's going to take a little time to grow up before you now start, showing up. I am glad you joined us. Trust me, I am glad you joined us. And guess what? Tomorrow, we're going to be finishing up the 7th day of 7 ways to fix sales in 7 days. I will be glad to have you invite as much persons as possible, so that we're going to be lining up with this particular series that we're discussing today. And we'll be glad to see you get more persons to join us live here tomorrow by 8:00 p.m. Thank you for joining us. Like I said earlier, if you have any need for increasing sales for your business, Brand Sense and Brandvision is the right place to get to. We will help you to sell whatever product, we'll help you to sell whatever service it is you are selling. We have the right tools, we have the right information, we have the right skills, we have the right team that will help you to do that. Thank you for joining us tonight on day 6 of this webinar. We want to tell you that we love you from the entire team. We are glad you joined us today. Thank you so much. Remain blessed. This is Brandvision, and this is the oxygen for business growth. Cheers.